Hello, my beautiful and wonderful people. And with you, ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Brandt. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Lovely to see you too, please.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Enjoy the place.
I will.
How do you feel today?
I feel good. I'm excited. I look forward to talking to you.
Me too, and I'm hungry because we're going to talk about a lot of food, right?
Yes.
But before we start this fantastic talk show, stick around. We're going for a quick break. And welcome back, my beautiful and wonderful people. And we're sitting with this fantastic author and food blogger, Courtney Brandt.
Hi.
Welcome to the studios.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks
It's
for
such an
having
honor
me.
having you here. Such a pleasure. I've been knowing you for the past 3 months, and I've been following your content and whatever you do, and I'm always hungry.
It's a mutual story. I've been following you. Like we met, and it was meant to be.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're Instagram buddies.
Yes. I mean, in today's world, that's how you keep up with people.
Yeah, that's correct. So tell us a little bit, Courtney, what's your story for all those people that they still don't know you and want to know more about you?
So, as you mentioned, I'm an author and a food writer. Those were things that I kind of came to maybe a little later in life. If we back up to my 20s, I worked in Los Angeles, as you said, that's where I came from. I was at a studio there, and then my husband got a job in Dubai.
Wow.
And from that, we thought, oh, we'll come over for a year or two, and that was in 2007. And now it's 2021, right? So
The usual,
exactly,
just for 1 year,
just
2
for
years,
1 year,
yeah.
and since then we've been in Abu Dhabi, we've been in Doha, and for the most part we've been in Dubai. All that time I've been writing and publishing. So I published my first book in 2006, and I just published a book last week, my 14th. And
nice.
That's been keeping me busy. That's been keeping me busy. But out of, I was working in higher education, actually in Abu Dhabi, and when we moved back to Dubai, I decided to make a run at food writing. As I told you kind of in our off-screen time, that I was late to the market. So it was already a saturated market, trying to find a voice and trying to find people to connect with. But here we are in 2021, and we're meeting at food events, some of the more exclusive ones, I would say.
Oh, we had so much fun
We
that
did.
time. Did you
And
enjoy the cheese?
I did enjoy the cheese.
Yes.
I enjoyed the chef as well, one of my favorites. So no, just continuing to try and connect with people over food and not taking it too seriously. I think that if you look at the space for food writing, that sometimes people are too, you can be critical, but at the same time, I think it's important to, my takeaway questions are, would I go back and would I pay for it?
Perfect.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we can ask. Food is subjective.
Correct.
Yeah.
Same as beauty, same as many things. And,
Same as fashion, yeah.
Same as fashion, correct. So, and you're giving that fun twist to the food. And where can they follow you, or they can see all your the books that you
Yes.
the book that you
So
published?
I kind of have 2 or 3 different brands, much like a multi-hyphenate like
Yeah.
yourself. So I used to be Ada Zatar.
Yes.
So for many, many years, that's how people knew me.
And that's how I actually met her.
Yes.
Ada Satter.
And in today's world, I think that branding is important. And maybe when I started, that having that kind of hook or having that quirky identity was important, because who is Courtney Brandt? And
Correct.
Ada Zatar was a little bit easier to remember. Now I've decided that, kind of 5 years on, that I publish as Courtney Brandt, I write as that, and that's what I want to be going forward. What's funny, as soon as I posted like the big change, everyone was like, I'm considering doing this too. So I think that there's something in the market that, as you and I have discussed, people maybe want to be a little more authentic.
Yes.
And this was my way of being more authentic.
I actually did something similar. My Instagram handle used to be Hey Conte.
Okay.
And all of a sudden I said, you know what, I'm living in Dubai, this is a place, this is my home, this is what I do most of the things, so let's just get that Dubai word there, and Conte Dubai now on the Instagram handle. So if you want to follow her, it will be here on the screens.
Yes.
It's at Courtney Brandt.
Yeah, underscore Courtney Brandt. There's too many
underscore.
other Courtney Brandts out there, apparently.
And your blog, they can,
Yes,
there's a link?
There is a link there. I have my link tree set up, so all of my different things, all of my books you can find, it's all in the bio.
Everything there.
It's right, just go to one place. Don't worry about everything else.
Very easy, just click in and follow and start reading, and you will have so much fun, and probably you'll start even cooking some new recipes,
or
right?
seeing where to go in town. I like to go, dining out at some of the newest restaurants is kind of my challenge.
Actually wanted to ask you about that.
Yes.
Tell me Probably if you go, let's put it this way, by neighborhoods. If you want to
Yes.
go for Italian food, which neighborhood would you visit in Dubai?
So I am.
Or
I'm
place, kind
talking
of?
to an Italian
Yeah.
man here, right? So I think that, you know, it's based on, do you want kind of like southern, northern, Roma, like what do you want? I'll just say for me,
you.
that Alici at Blue Waters
Alici, yes.
is, Chef Domenico is doing a fantastic job. It's very subtle. I don't like kind of over the top giant portions. I like beautifully presented, wonderfully integrated with seafood kind of dishes. So to me, Alici, you go to Blue Waters, you've got this backdrop of the marina. It's really special, you know, and I believe they're running a brunch, so that if that's something where you're like, ooh, I want to test it out, go for brunch, see what they're serving, then you come back for like a date night or something like that. But for me,
it's very romantic, the place there. You can have a walk, you know, and after, if you have a lot of food, you can also walk as well.
yeah, and they have, it's a 2-story, so I would say ask when it's a little bit cooler out, try and go upstairs on the patio.
Yeah, which has had that view of the marina, as you
Yes.
said, and everything. So Alici, you know, if
Yes.
you want to try it as
Yes.
well. And for, if you would go for Indian food, where would you go?
Well, there's only one, and anyone who looks at my feed would know in a heartbeat. It's Tresson Studio, which is at Voco on Sheikh Zayed Road. It's a very, very, very special restaurant. The studio only has 20 seats. Chef Himanshu is one of the best, if not the best, chef in the city. In the country, I'm going to go ahead and say. You know, we have World's 50 Best coming soon. There's going to be a MENA list. I expect him to be on it. It is very, very, very special, but it's a tasting menu. So I understand that not everybody likes to eat like for 3 hours like I do. So if you want kind of that 14-course experience, this is where you would go. If you're not into that, Tresson Studio is actually located within Tresson. So you could just go and book Tresson. If you're not into the kind of tasting menu degustation thing, I get that. I respect it. But for me, for Indian
food lovers,
yes.
that would be the best option.
It has to be the best.
Yeah, it has to be, because you just sit there, talk, and enjoy all the experience
And
of the food.
The food is just immaculate. It's so beautiful. It's one of those like, oh, it's too beautiful to eat. It is fully too beautiful.
It's like pure
to
art.
Eat. Yes,
there.
And they often invite in global chefs. So if you're somebody who maybe isn't comfortable flying right now, or you don't have any plans to go, they've had chefs from Italy, they've had chefs from South America, so you don't even have to leave the country.
There you go. That's one. I would say that is one of the things, the beautiful things of living in Dubai. That we live in like in a mini world here. We have it's such a, you know, the diversity of the city and nationalities and even food and brands and everything. I mean, we get the best of each and every country, I would say, in the world. We get from every country. I was raised in Venezuela, and I was born and raised in Venezuela, and I thought I was never going to find Venezuelan products here, but as soon as I, stepped in the supermarket, I'm like, oh my God, there is this famous harina pan to do arepas, which is a traditional dish from Venezuela, and I'm like, oh my God, so yes, they do have everything.
It's park and shop for me, like for all Americans, it's park and shop. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of American products, but for me, if I want to just like, if I'm feeling homesick, I can just go there, and there's so much.
And same with Italians, my parents are enjoying because the wide options of Italians, as you said, of restaurants and products that we can find in here. And I also feel at home because it's like when my mom, she's cooking, she gets the right Italian products and they're so fresh and so nice. So yeah, that's one of the cool things of living in Dubai. So tell me, how has your story shaped the person you are today?
I'd say the expat part is the part that I wasn't expecting. But what's so funny is that, I'm old, I'm on Facebook still. Somebody reposted one of my quotes from my high school years, and it said, "Where do you expect to be in 25 years?" And it was like, married to a handsome man living overseas. I'm very happy. My husband is very handsome, and I am living overseas. And I don't even I was 18 when I said that, and I don't even remember saying that. But I would say my story is changing a lot. Dubai is the city where you can reinvent yourself, where you can do different things, where you don't have to ask permission all the time, where the expectations are different. And the sooner you kind of lean into that and make that part of your life, I think the better, because no one knows who you were before you got here, and that's where I liken it to a college or university experience. I don't know who you were before, you don't know who. So and we could have been anyone. I'm pretty much the same person. But you have that chance that if there was something you didn't like about yourself, or there was something you wanted to change,
to reinvent yourself.
You can do it. You can absolutely do it, and you can do it. Like, don't do it drastically. Don't like cut ties with everybody. But I think now and then it's important to kind of check in and say, what am I doing and what can I do differently?
Starting from zero, basically, or you get like new opportunities. And I call it the city of life, the city of dream. You can always, as you mentioned, like you can achieve anything you want, and it's fantastic what you also shared about the story of that message and who you were at 18 years old, and still you accomplished some of this. I mean, I was always dreaming to live overseas too, and to be in TV, and here I am, and to communicate, to talk to people, I mean, who would have thought, right? But here we are, both coming from the very West, and then here sitting in the Middle East. Absolutely. Enjoying this fantastic country and people, and that's all what it matters. I'm really grateful for that. So if you would have the chance to talk to your younger Courtney Brandt, what would you say to her? Let's say 15 years old Courtney Brandt.
Keep doing what you're doing. I was confident at a young age, so I don't think I would have ever given that up. I think, do you know what's funny? Everything has led me to here, which is fine. Like, yes, some jobs I would have not taken and that sort of thing. But I think I am a person that has like no patience in the world. Just to take everything a little bit slower, just to give it a little bit more time. To me, that would probably be the best advice. I don't know if I would have taken it, but if I would have listened to myself, if you just would take a little more time to kind of be with things and see things through, see what happens next.
I like that one, and I also would add to myself, even like, no worries, whatever you dream of, it's coming. Good. Don't you worry, things are coming. As you said, wait for it. Things are gonna happen. Yes. So my beautiful, wonderful people, this was Courtney Brandt. Stick around, we're going for a quick break, and we're coming with more of this fantastic food writer. And welcome back, my beautiful and wonderful people. Here we are. It's time to play. Are you ready? Do you like games?
I like games, but like, I don't know. I'm a little, should I be intimidated? I don't think so.
No, I think it's going to be super cool, and it is about, for sure, we're going to have so much fun, and the name of the game is Guess My Food.
Okay.
So basically, we will have some dishes, traditional dishes showing up on the screen, and you need to guess where is this dish from, and if you can guess the name as well, that would be cool.
Bonus points.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So let's start with the first one. What do we got in here?
Okay,
that's pretty easy,
I do feel a lot better now. So this is a hot dog. I like how the fries are kind of put on top. I'm getting very like baseball game vibes.
Yes.
I would say this is from the States.
Great. Yes. And can you tell us, since it's from the States, where was like exactly which, is there a city where
there
is
is
it coming
not.
from, or
each
in general?
person does actually their own, each city really does their own version of it.
So
some people really like sauerkraut, some people like, I mean, there's like literally a million versions of it.
Yes.
And you know, it is
not an international food.
It is.
Same as hummus.
Yeah.
It is all over the world. Yeah.
Hummus, hot dogs, same.
Okay, let's shoot with the next one.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh my God.
I'm like,
What will be the second one?
I don't know.
Me neither. Okay. What do we have in here?
This looks like dosa to me, which is from India. I'm sure that other countries in Southeast Asia
bravo.
Yes,
of course.
do different things with it. But I believe this is probably used for breakfast.
Correct.
A dosa for breakfast is very nice.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Courtney 20, Alessandro 0. Next one.
Watch it be something I've never had before.
Okay, yes.
All right, so cabbage leaves.
Yes.
This could go with a few different cuisines, honestly.
Sure.
A lot of people would kind of say this is theirs.
I tried it everywhere.
I'm going to say Greek or Turkish.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't want to offend like anyone, so I'm going to split it and say Greek/Turkish.
You have, actually I tried it, and in Greece they call it dolmades, same in Turkish, and I've seen it even in Egyptian cuisine as well, Lebanese.
Stuffed grape leaves have been around.
I think they call it warakanap in Arabic.
it's not something I actually prefer. Like I don't order these, but when you see how they're made, like the construction is like amazing for the chefs.
Amazing one,
Yeah.
yes, and I like it. I do, and I put a lot of lemon on top. And as we said, depending on the country, the stuff.
Yeah, the
It
stuffing.
changes as well. So let's go for the next one.
Okay, I'm 3 for 3.
Yes.
If anyone's keeping count, yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
okay, yeah, for sure you
Okay.
know this one, yes.
I do. I'm going to pronounce it wrong though.
Yeah,
it's
no,
obviously
it's
a Middle
okay.
Eastern dish.
Yes.
Julep? No, julep. It's with a J. Yes.
Nope.
It's another one where I don't prefer it, but
Close.
say it.
Drum the roll.
Okay. Yes.
Roll the drums, not
Yes.
drum the rolls. I think I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
Hungry. That would be lo que mat.
Yes,
yes,
of course.
They
yes.
use it a lot. It's
It's
traditionally
fried
coming
dough,
from
yes, and you can put different. Sometimes it's pomegranate, sometimes it's molasses.
Yes.
I blanked on the name, and I've been living here for so long. Like, it's like for shame right now.
No,
Yes.
it's okay. I practiced it before.
Okay.
I'm like, how do I pronounce this? How do
Yes.
No, and
yeah.
they're very common within Emirati society. They eat
Absolutely.
a lot. It's quite a dish here.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
dessert.
I am
Okay.
getting hungry now that
Yes.
you've said it.
Let's go for the next one. What do we have in here? Okay.
I don't know. Something coming.
Okay, for sure.
So I see
Yes.
arancini, but I guess I
Yes.
could also see falafel. No, I see arancini, which is Italian, of course.
Yes.
This risotto that's stuffed
Yes.
into and deep fried.
What's your favorite arancini? Stuffed with what?
I'm kind of a traditionalist, I would
Okay.
say. So just put cheese and rice
And
together
there we
and
go.
call it a day. Parmesan probably, if I'm going to be specific. But
Nice.
you see these arrive on your table, and you're usually pretty excited.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Like, do I have to share? Like, what's happening? Yeah.
And like you take the plate, you're like, okay,
Yes.
don't touch it.
Do you guys make these at home, or?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We
okay.
do. This is actually traditionally from Sicily.
Okay.
Mainly.
learned something
And they
new.
have the big ones as well. Some of them they have like even green beans. It depends on where you're
Interesting.
coming from in
Is
Italy.
it seasonal or?
Yes, they
Okay.
also have like the tomato sauce, the one that they use for pasta. They mix it with the rice and the cheese as well. So it depends on, but it's
Okay, it is.
fantastic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if anyone's out there who hasn't had one, like place an order
go and
to
try
get
it.
this.
Arancini,
Yeah.
and they can go to. There are many Italian
Yes.
restaurants here, so
It's pretty standard.
or even wherever you live, you can go and.
You can make one.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Just deep fried it there. It's okay. So let's go for the next one.
Dun dun dun. I'm like trying to look but not look.
Okay. I think we talked about this before. Probably.
Yeah.
Let's see if you know.
I mean, like this is pita, and it's like stuffed pita. I could go a few different ways. I obviously think of like gyros, which are Greek again, but stuffed meat in bread is pretty much a universal. How are you guys playing this? What would you say?
So this is arepas.
Okay.
This is a traditional Venezuelan food.
Mhm.
This is corn based. It's the dough is made out of corn.
Mhm.
Corn dough, and then you stuff it in with whatever you want. They have it in Mexico as well.
Yes.
In Mexico, I think they put they have different names as well, and all over the world. I think they just change it. They changed probably what is inside, but these are the famous Venezuelan and Colombian arepas.
Okay.
For
Can you
breakfast.
get them anywhere in town? Do you recommend?
Well, actually, I would recommend that I will prepare them for you.
Okay. The authentic
Yes,
experience.
yeah, the authentic
Gotcha.
experience. Yes, we used to have there used to be like a restaurant, a Latin American restaurant, but
Yeah, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants here, but I would
yes.
say, and even Peruvian,
but not Colombian,
no,
Venezuelan. No.
Gap in the market for anybody who's
Yes.
watching.
But definitely you should try those arepas. Probably one day we will gather and do some arepas with wine. Who knows? You know?
Fantastic. Fantastic. I look forward to
Great.
it.
So, okay, so we got, obviously you can tell she's a food writer and she has a lot of experience, and thank you. That was the game, Guess My Food. Not me, the food.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare them.
They're not off screen? What are you talking about?
So thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you here. I would like to, again, you can follow her on her Instagram account that will be showing here on the screens, my Instagram account, Conte Dubai. If you have any questions, they can reach out to you, right?
Any food, like food related, where should I go, restaurant, because I know it's really expensive to dine out here. And I also think that, people work really hard, and where they spend their money should count for something. And that's what I try and always keep in the back of my mind, that it's important because there's a lot of money when dining out here. Yeah.
Especially you have when we have friends coming over, family, relatives, and they're like, okay, where shall I go?
Yeah, it's a big decision.
Yes,
it's a very big decision.
Because we have out there are a lot of restaurants and a lot of options, and we always want to make sure we go to the to the right one. Especially if we are in holidays and on vacations, we don't want to spoil that time, and we actually want to make the best out of it. So
absolutely,
what a better option from the professionals, right?
Yeah.
And she is very friendly. She doesn't bite.
No,
only food.
Yeah, exactly.
She will be more than happy to answer your questions, and as well, please feel free to read your books that actually I want to read. I mean,
okay,
I'm
there's
so
some mostly for
them,
children, but there are some adult books in there as well.
There you go. And you have also recipes, right?
I don't have recipes.
Oh,
I
okay.
am purely, I know, but I am really just a reviewer and a writer and connoisseur of food. Let's see though, that space could change, but again, if we go back to me not being patient, waiting in the kitchen to take 4 hours to make something is way too long.
we're not Martha Stewart here.
Yes, exactly.
Where magic happens.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just ready to eat there.
Yeah.
And that was Courtney, Brandt, my beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being here with us. And don't forget to follow us on social media. And thank you for all your support. Love you all and see you next time. Ciao.